Father.
Father. Father. Or you can say dad for papa.
If you see green mold on your bread, never eat it. Some people cut off the moldy parts and eat the seemingly good parts, but this small mistake can be life-threatening. This green mold is actually a fungus. Just like fungus in the forest appears small above the ground but spreads underneath, the fungus on bread spreads throughout the entire loaf. What you see on the surface is only the reproductive part of the fungus. Don't think that by throwing away one moldy slice, the lower slices are safe to eat.
I'm Dr. Tim, and this is true. I toss food after I see signs of mold since fungi can grow roots more deeply than you can see, especially in foods that are more porous like bread or certain fruits. Eating mycotoxins found in fungi may cause significant health risks. But does your stomach protect you from mold? This study showed how certain toxins can retain their toxicity even after going through digestion. And no, toasting moldy bread doesn't fully protect you either. Share this post and follow to live a healthier life.
He's like, just don't eat it.
If you see green mold on your bread, never.
Do not fall for these tourist traps in Japan. Firstly is ordering from an English menu instead of a Japanese menu. Having a menu in your own language feels like a blessing when you're hungry and overwhelmed, until you realize you paid 1,800 yen for an average ramen in a restaurant full of tourists. To avoid this trap, be sure to ask for the Japanese menu by saying Nihongo no menu onegaishimasu and use Google Translate to read the menu. Number 2 is staying at a capsule hotel in Tokyo. A lot of people think capsule hotels are the cheapest form of accommodation, but in reality they can cost 7,000 yen for a single night. Instead, I recommend staying at Kaikatsu Club Internet Cafe. For just 2,000 yen per night, you get free ice cream, manga books, and fast Wi-Fi. Thirdly is exchanging currency at airports. It feels convenient until you realize you lost 3,000 yen to a terrible exchange rate. Use ATMs or local exchange shops outside of the airport instead. Want to explore Japan like a pro? Comment Japan and I'll send you a link to the new Japan Quest travel community, your key to an unforgettable trip to Japan. Anyways, do not...
Let's see here. Standing airplane seats, which can increase passenger capacity by 20%, may be unveiled in 2026.
Enough space for a premium that at that point can be added. And on the rear, you can have these seats, Skyrider 2.0, allowing you to have, of course, instead of a full eco low-cost carrier, a 3 classes low-cost carrier.
And what has the interest from the airline companies been for Skyrider V 2.0?
The next step will be to have a full aircraft equipped with the seats. So at that point, you are able to increase a lot the number of passengers, space.
I don't know about all that. I want to read the notes real quick, you guys. Let's go to the comments, okay? Can we please do that? We're about to go back to this, but just a second. This is a new kind of airplane seat that allows passengers to essentially stand while flying, may be introduced as early as 2026, according to the Daily Mail. Dubbed the Skyrider 2.0, the seat design could increase passenger capacity by up to 20%. It forces travelers into a more upright position, allowing airlines to install more seats per cabin. How about we just focus on the seats that we have in there right now and ensuring that they are safe before we start putting more seats in and then forcing people to stand? I am not going to stand on an airplane. I will tell you that. I already have to check my own bags at the grocery store, pump my own gas because there's not self-serve. I mean, yes, whammy, but I'm not standing, okay? I am not going to stand in an airplane. I don't care what you have to do to try to pack people in. I don't want to do it. Let's read some of the comments. Let's go on down here. This is greed the Bible speaks of. You want to add 20% more people, but I can't have a bag over 40 pounds. Shout out to 49 Hog. That's how he feels about it. Let's see what else we got. The fuck I look like standing for a 4-hour flight. Ooh, Rosin. You let the people know what you were thinking. Let's see what else is to this story.
For other airlines. So it's understandable why they interested,
So a success story 10 years in the making, maybe?
Yeah. We spent all this time, but was...
I'm sure there will be a bunch of people who would prefer this. I mean, but I would not. I do not want to stand as I'm flying. How long are the flights? No, thank you. No,
imagine
thank you.
that you can at this point keep a full aircraft for 40-45 minutes trip is like a bus, and this means much more revenues for the airlines.
I bet it does.
It's understandable why they interested.
You have to stand and breathe upright and make sure that you don't fall asleep or do fall asleep, but it doesn't matter what your experience is because we're making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we understand the airlines want to make money. We understand that. But the people also want a convenient, nice, relaxing, affordable flight. Okay? That's what people want. They might even pay a little bit more to be comfortable. But to stand, I don't think that that is the right way to try to pitch things. I mean, come on. I just don't think that's nice.
Look at this freaking thing right here. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Shout out to the corner office.
Never underestimate how much rich people are willing to pay for dumb stuff like this. Day 20 of genius business ideas. Follow for more. This is how big of an industry polo is. This is how many people play it. This is how many polo simulators you can find. Let me get one of these. Zero. None. Yeah, this guy's video has 80 million views and a bunch of the comments are like, where can I...
People want the polo.
Find this? Where can I buy this? Where can I rent this? That's opportunity. Get the full business plan here. Look at this freaking thing.
You know the term citizen's arrest. Dreadful behaviour.
Troy Hawk is just in my loop this week.
Box junction. It's tempting to go, but you're holding. He didn't.
How are you doing?
Do you know why I've stopped you?
Tell me why.
Have you heard the phrase citizen's arrest? Well, this is citizen's reward. Thank you for being pedestrian aware. I'm rewarding drivers with safety in mind. You know Cycling Mikey? I'm the opposite of that. Sir, could I stop you? You have the kindliest eyes. You would be my favourite uncle. I am! As you were crossing there, you were super aware and she came out late. But I'd like to reward you on behalf of Life 360, the #1 family safety app. £360 cash for being a considerate and safe.
I was just talking about this app the other day. My daughter stalks me on this app. Now, I had heard of other parents describe their stories very similar to that. That, oh my gosh, as soon as I got the 360 app, my kids followed me everywhere I was going. They knew my every single move, and that's my daughter. So I can't sneak out of the house and then sneak away and go to Cane's because that's kind of like her and my thing. We do that together. That's our mommy-daughter bonding time, just to kind of sit there, talk about things, and enjoy our Canes. Okay, and we do it right in the parking lot. So she even notices me pull up close to the vicinity of that place. She'll send me a message. The other day I was in the line. She was like, "What are you doing? What's going on? Why are you there without me?" The 360 app is no joke, but I do love it for the fact that you can see exactly where your kid is at every single time. You can see them moving. If they're on foot, you can see little footsteps. If they're in a car, you can see the car moving. It's like a dope GPS tracker for your kids, but I do not want them to know when I am at the restaurant. Okay. Okay. This is their form of hoverboard. Reminds me of Back to the Future, right? Personal trainer was pushing Shorty to the max and all hell broke loose. What?
Go. 3. Pace on it. Go. Get him moving. 4. 5. Come on. 6. Go. 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 7. Girl, I don't care. Go. 8. Yep. Come on. 9. 14. Oh, come on. You farted like my son, boy. That smell like a toddler's poop. Like a newborn baby poop. Like, this is the first time you farted, girl. Go. 3.
Hey, leave me alone.
4.
You're making me push all this
5,
extra weight, okay?
6. Go. 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 7.
Oh my
Girl,
goodness.
Go. 8.
And then it starts to waft up
9,
there. He's like,
14.
wait a second. I could taste it.
Come on.
Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Shopping plaza from sandwich shops to liquor stores, even an adult. You got a donut? You got a donut? You got a donut?
If you don't move back.
We'll check back in with Molly in just a moment. Looks like she's having some interactions there.
She's like, I'm just trying to work. Molly, you should have ones in your pocket for moments exactly like this. Ooh, Nate Diaz brawl start. Where is this? Before we start, I want to read this real quick. New footage of the start of the brawl between Nate Diaz and one of the fighters from the ALF Global reality show. I didn't even know they were on a reality show. I have followed Nate Diaz and his brother in fighting for years. Yesterday it emerged that Nate Diaz, who was set to serve as a team captain on the reality show unofficially known as Russian Tough, has left the project after things got heated on the very first day of filming for the new season. Coach Jake Shields, who went to Thailand with Nate, detailed the situation on his YouTube channel alongside footage of the mass brawl that erupted at the show's villa. Oh, now we gotta break you two up. Get it together. Woo! Did him dirty, snuck that in. Thank you guys so much. And if you've watched this entire thing and you're not following us, why not? What? What's going on? Make sure that you hit that subscribe button.
Any good idea can be a good business idea. People rent jet skis, people rent flyboards, paddleboards, kayaks, anything else that goes on the water you can buy and rent out as a business. So who's going to be the first person to rent these things out? You actually telling me that people won't pay way too much money for this experience so they can post about it on their socials?
Of course they will.
1,000% they will. Full business plan here.
You know, I always love a good business opportunity, a new idea from the corner office. And he's absolutely right. People will spend just about anything on an experience that they will enjoy. That's why people spend all the money on their vacations, the toys that they love, going places, new cars, everything. People want to do things, so they spend their money. They like experiences. The crazier, the better, right? Take me out into the middle of nowhere. Drop me in the middle of snow. I want the experience so I can vlog it. Okay, let's put a price tag on that. So if you think of something that's entertaining that people might want to do, put a price tag on it, because most certainly people want to do it. Like where I live in Alaska, there are very rural areas that people want to go to, but you cannot go there unless you know somebody who could take you there. People will pay a pretty penny for those experiences. A pretty penny. Where I live, most people come here on their bucket list. They spend a ridiculous amount here too. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of money. In the summer, clocking from the amount of tourists that we get here. So it is wild. But yeah, if you see a business need that you think somebody might enjoy this, come on. Start it. Start the business. I'm all for it. These were good videos. These were really, really good. My husband sets these up. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm glad that you are here. So my husband sets up these videos and then you and I get to watch them together. I am a recovering doom scroller, so I'm trying to make it to where you and I watch these together and I am not doom scrolling, and I've gotten better. Sometimes not so much, but I'm just being honest and transparent with you, okay? If you're a return customer, I appreciate you. I appreciate all your support. I want to give a shout out to all of our new subscribers. I appreciate that you're here. Until next time, peace out.